So I'm a hardcore EDC nerd, so much that I've reviewed 400 of the world's best EDC bags, and in this video I'm going to show you what I think the 15 best options on the market are. And the best part of this video is each one of these bags has their own in-depth review that you can find linked in the description below. And you're gonna want to stick around to the end of the video where I'll reveal my #1 pick out of all these bags. But before we jump into the actual list, let's talk about like EDC theory and like what you should be looking for your next EDC bag. Because truth be told, these bags are all very different, right? And they have different value propositions and price points and feature sets. And everybody EDCs differently. Like, are you driving to work in a car every day? Or do you live in a major city and you're taking the train every day? How much stuff are you carrying? And do you want that EDC bag to maybe be a little bit bigger than you need so it can also double up as a travel bag? But some general things you might want to keep an eye out for. One is the weather resistance of the bag. If you're commuting a lot by foot or by public transportation, and you're in like a really rainy part of the world, weather resistance can be crucial for your EDC. Another thing is how important is quick access to you, right? Like this modern Dayfarer bag, you can swing it around, you got a whole compartment in here, so therefore you can quickly grab whatever it is that you need. And you're also gonna wanna consider the weight. A lighter weight EDC is a lot more pleasant of a carrying experience than having like a 6-pound backpack on your shoulders every single day. All right, first bag on the list is the Sympl Commuter Pack. Sympl's a US-based brand. They make some travel bags that are great, but this Commuter Pack is easily my favorite product that they've released yet. And it's a great EDC bag if you prioritize weather resistance and organization. The weather resistance is amplified by this polycarbonate ballistic nylon and the PU-coated zippers. This is not a waterproof bag, but it's really impressively weather resistant. And then for organization, you have like this top drop pocket, which is great if it's like sitting next to you by your desk, right? And you just unzip and you can grab the things that you need. And then when you're in motion, you also have this quick access pocket right here to grab and go. It's got a any Audi water bottle pocket, beefier shoulder straps, and super convenient clamshell style opening with a bunch more organization in the main compartment. The Commuter Pack currently comes in at around 220 USD, which I think given the high quality materials and fabrics is actually a pretty good deal. And to learn more about it, be sure to watch our full review, which is linked in the description below. Next up, we got the Carry Max EDC. Carry is a Hong Kong brand, and they're known for making very over-engineered and weather-resistant bags. Now the thing with the Max is it's a little bit bigger. It's 26 liters. Which for a lot of people is gonna be way too big for your everyday carry unless you carry a ton of gear. But it's also in that sweet spot where since it's 26 liters, it might be a little bit big for your EDC, but you could use it for weekend travel as well. So you're kind of getting 2 bags out of 1. This is a bag that does not skimp on materials. This beautiful lining on the interior. And then you got the X-Pac fabric on the exterior, which is highly weather resistant. If you are carrying a lot of heavy tech gear, these shoulder straps could be the thickest and widest shoulder straps out of any of the bags that we're gonna talk about. So it's a very, very comfortable wear. And you got this front slash pocket here, which also gives you quick access. And this pocket has some pretty impressive capacity. At $280, it's definitely one of the more expensive bags on this list. But God, does Carry, I mean, they make masterpieces of bags. And to understand what I'm saying and just how incredible this pack is, be sure to check our full review, linked below. Next up, we got this guy, the Air City Pack Pro. And our version is the Ultra version. Air is a San Fran-based brand, and they're known for making very urban and tech-friendly everyday carry and travel gear. Normally it's made with a 1680D ballistic nylon, but this Ultra version really steps things up in terms of weather resistance. And I'd say this is a great all-rounder type EDC bag. It's very easy to recommend. Reason being, it's 24 liters. For a lot of people, that's right around where you want to be for EDC, maybe 20 to 22 liters, but it's a little bit bigger for those weekend trips as well. Air's comfort is amazing. As long as you like beefier shoulder straps, look at how well padded this is. And the same thing with the back panel. We got this top drop pocket right here with a bit of organization, but not too much. This is definitely not like a I need a pocket for everything in my life bag. And even in the main compartment, you got 1, 2 pockets plus a sleeve in the back. So if you're someone who likes to use tech pouches, this is a really good backpack to pair with it. At 265 USD, it's definitely a bit more on the pricey side, but Air does offer a lifetime warranty, and this is a bag that'll last you 10 years, no problem. Full review, linked below. Next up, the Topo Designs Rover Pack Classic. Now I know a lot of the bags on this list are a bit pricier, but it is the best EDCs, right? So you typically get what you pay for. But if you're looking for a bag that's at a bit more accessible of a price point, Topo does great work. And this is an EDC that's all about being fun, simple, and lightweight. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's got the old school buckles. It's a top loader with the good old-fashioned drawstring. Brings me back to the high school days. A quick access front pocket, and some lighter but decently comfortable shoulder straps. The quick access top pocket is great too if you want to park the bag next to your desk, grab something fast here, keys at the top as well. And if you like colors, you're gonna love Topo. They offer this bag in a bunch of different color combinations. It's only $100, so if you're on a bit more of a budget, this is a great option. And to learn more about this bag, review link below. Now let's talk about another great budget-friendly EDC backpack, the TOMTOC Navigator T71. TOMTOC is a Chinese company, but they're known for making like really impressively high-quality gear at a really impressively accessible price point. And it's definitely a good backpack if you're on a budget, but you need a business-friendly backpack. It's more square-like shape, gives it a very formal and businessy kind of a vibe. It offers some pretty good tech protection, and 1, 2 quick access pockets on the front of the bag. And I also like these 2 top handles because you can carry the bag in tote mode. And they're really comfy, and it just makes the bag a bit more versatile in that sense. The bag runs around 90 USD, but that does come with a 2-year warranty. And yeah, I'm just really impressed with the whole TOMTOC brand. And to learn more about this bag, review linked below. Next up, we got the Bellroy Transit Workpack Pro. Bellroy is a huge deal in the world of backpacks right now. They've got this beautiful aesthetic, but never at the cost of functionality. And the Transit Workpack Pro is really interesting because this is them starting to get really into chunky, well-padded shoulder straps. I mean, look at this back panel, right? I mean, there's a bunch going on. It's a really comfortable wear because of that. In fact, our media manager, Margaret, we got 500 backpacks in this office, and this is her new go-to. And she has her choice, so. It should be noted that this is the 28 liter, and Margaret uses that because she carries a lot of camera gear to and from the office, but it also comes in a 22 liter version if you want a little bit more compact of a size. The tech compartment's great, and you got like this little top drop pocket in the tech compartment as well, so you can organize some of your tech gear or notebooks. Main compartment, clamshell style opening. And I love Bellroy's internal fabric game. They always just make something so beautiful, and it's always just kind of a joy to interact with and to open on a daily basis. Now this bag will run $246 to $265 USD as of recording. And it's definitely a bag that just looks nice and feels amazing, but not done in a way that's like too modern. It still pays homage to like a traditional backpack silhouette. Full review, link down there. And also on a side note, if you're watching this and you're like, dude, this dude's an EDC nerd, I'm also an EDC nerd, we should EDC nerd together. Well, if that's the case, I wanna let you know that here at Nomads Nation, we don't just do EDC videos on YouTube, but we also have the Nomads Nation newsletter, which is sort of like a bi-weekly, sometimes weekly deep dive into the world of EDC, travel, and just gear in general. So if you wanna keep up to date with what's happening in the world of gear, from the biggest brands, the smallest brands, the new releases, and everything in between, you're gonna wanna sign up to the Nomads Nation newsletter, which you can do by finding this globe emoji in the description below. I hope to see you in your inbox. Next up, we got the Alpaka Metro Backpack Pro. Alpaka is an Australian carry brand. They're pumping out a bunch of products right now, and they're really impressive, and I really like this bag. It's got a traditional silhouette to it, and this rain flap right here is gonna be really handy for anybody who lives in like a more tropical, monsoony environment. But it's really a bag that's all about simplicity. You got 1 quick access pocket here, and it's got a beautiful blood orange interior, at least with the X-Pac version it does. You got a great hidden back wallet pocket here, and it's great because it's hidden, as I said, so it's less likely to be, interfered with by a thief. And quick access, right? Just swing the bag around, unzip, grab what you need. But it's really simple. I mean, like, look at the tech compartment. We don't have a lot of like other pockets and multiple sleeves going on. You got a really nice microfiber lining, laptop sleeve, that's it. And if you're not into super chunky shoulder straps, you might like this one because these are really thin, which might reduce comfort in some ways, but also increases comfort in other ways because it's not like just like a bunch of fabric and stuff on your shoulders. It just feels more light and breezy like this. Now this is the X-Pac version, which is 230 USD. It's gonna be more weather resistant, but if you wanna save 50 bucks, you can actually jump in on the ripstop version of this bag. It's only 170. This bag was a pretty big launch, and to learn why, full review's down there. Next up, we got the Mous Extreme Commuter Backpack. Mous is a British company known for making phone cases, really protective phone cases. And then they moved into backpacks, and they carry that ethos of ultimate protection over to bags. And I was really impressed by everything this bag's got going on. It's a hard shell bag, right? Which is gonna add more weight and bulk, but in Mous's philosophy of ultimate tech protection, if you got camera gear or expensive laptop gear, it's just gonna be a bit more safe in a bag like this. And a bag like this maintains its aesthetic, right? It's not gonna collapse into itself because it doesn't have like drapey fabrics, but it's also gonna be more boxy on your back, pro and a con, right? We've got highly weather resistant materials and a 270-degree clamshell style opening with some really nice internal materials inside the bag as well. Laptop compartment is pretty epic. False bottom, padding, air foam, everything that you would want in a laptop compartment. Hidden back wallet pocket, and a back panel that's a little bit more like on the harder side, but designed in a way that offers a ton of ventilation. We did a full review on this bag, you know where to find it. Next up, we got the Goruck GR2 26 liter. Goruck is an American company, and they make bags for rucking, which is a sport where you fill this thing with a bunch of weight and you just run forever. And for a backpack to hold a bunch of heavy, rusty iron plates, it's gotta be made with incredible construction and durability in mind. And that's what Goruck does best, and that's why they've grown sort of a cult-like following. This bag is pretty simple, but it's all coming down to really this durable construction that's built into it and the fact that it's made in America, both of which are really contributing to its higher price point. It's got a very tactical, badass kind of a look. The 500D fabric, I mean, it's so durable. It's so abrasion resistant. It's tough as nails. It really is. And it's got 2 compartments and this built-in little tech pouch at the top here. Plenty of mesh dividers. It's a badass bag that actually has a lot of organization. And if you like thin shoulder straps, do not get this. These are wide, chunky, very just like, you know? But what's great is although it's an athletic bag, the laptop protection is also pretty next level. They call it bomb-proof. We can't test that for sure, but we tested everything else with this bag. And to see what our tests resulted in, check out the full review. Next up, we got the Modern Dayfarer Backpack V2. Modern Dayfarer is a German brand, and this is a really great, like, sleek city/gym backpack. It's great for the gym because you actually have a ventilated shoe compartment at the bottom. And it's great for the city because it just looks sleek. It gives you quick access via this side panel right here. And I love the way the main compartment is designed. It's got this really cool clamshell opening and very minimal organization. For me, I'm definitely more on team tech pouches, right? I don't want to put all my little things in pockets in the bag. I like to have a pouch for different things, and this is a bag that accommodates that really well. And because of the design, it's actually pretty lightweight. It's just got like a very streamlined feel to it. The price comes in at 200 USD, but you do get a 1-year warranty. Overall, I think for all the materials, the price is actually pretty good. This was my pick for my favorite EDC backpack of the year like 2 years ago. So I got a lot of love for this bag, and to learn why, check the review link below. Next up, we got the Evergoods CPL 24. Evergoods is based in Montana, which is a very outdoorsy state for the 6 months of the year. It's not blizzarding. And this is a very like outdoorsy vibe, but also not. It's also kind of urban at the same time, right? That's what Evergoods does so well, this crossover aesthetic. And you could probably start and finish a best EDC backpack roundup with this bag. It's got a cult-like following and for a very good reason. We got a quick access front pocket right here with some decent organization inside. Clamshell style opening to the main compartment. And this main compartment can pack a lot. Like it feels more like 26 liters sometimes, 27. And it's not just this compartment, like Evergoods are wizards with capacity. Every pocket just fits more than you think it can. Like this back yoke pocket right here. This thing's a godsend. It's such a cool freaking pocket. Overall, it's a great EDC if you carry a bit more gear and you're looking for something that can do a hike, but also can look good in the city. It's the best of both worlds. Full review linked below. Next up, we're gonna do the Minaal Daily Bag 3.0. Minaal is a New Zealand-based company, and I like it because they know who they are and they kind of stick to their guns of being lightweight and simple. And you want to talk about that whoosh feeling? I get that from this bag as well. It's got a very lightweight build, classic silhouette, top drop pocket here, clamshell style opening here. And one cool thing about it is it also comes included with a rain cover at the bottom. But it's also like a super business friendly backpack because you got kind of like your own portable office in the back. This whole area here for documents, business cards, backup cash, some pens, and then one of the best protected tech compartments I've ever reviewed. It's this proprietary system where you can unvelcro and adjust and make it fit your laptop's dimensions. It's awesome. The shoulder straps can also stow away, which allows you to also carry the bag in briefcase mode. Minaal bags aren't cheap. This one's almost 300 USD, but it's a pretty unique offering, and the tech protection is pretty epic. I do love this bag. To learn more about it, down there. And speaking of business everyday carry backpacks, let's talk about this guy, the Nomatic Backpack. Nomatic's from the States, and they're known for making gear that looks like this, really business friendly. Not like startup business friendly, but like a bit more corporate business friendly. It's kind of like a futurized briefcase turned into a backpack. And if you love pockets, you're gonna love Nomatic. Look at all these pockets in here, and it don't stop there. We got the 270-degree style opening. You got this whole like mini office back here, pockets galore. It's definitely a backpack that prioritizes organization. It's not a light bag, but a lot of the weight is the fact that the bag keeps its structure, right? So it can keep that really nice business aesthetic even if the bag is packed or not packed out. And what's cool too is it's 20 liters, which if some days it's a bit tight for you, it has an expansion feature on the bottom where it can go from 20 to 24 liters, which should be really helpful on those days when you need that extra packing space. This is a really iconic backpack. It's not for everyone. A lot of pros and cons with it, and we highlight what those pros and cons are in the full review, links down there. Next up, we got the Black Ember Citadel R3. Black Ember is another San Francisco-based carry brand, and I think their real claim to fame is just how, I don't know, they got two things that I love about them. Number one is just how beautiful their bags are. Like everything is just so precise and so clean and laser cut. And the material selection is always just so spot on. But also like Black Ember just has like this mysterious, cosmic, beautiful energy where everything just feels, it's so satisfying. Like I just love locking these zipper pullers in here and just kind of, it's just a little with every part of this bag. Comes in 2 sizes, an 18 liter, or this guy's the 25 liter. But it's definitely more of a minimalist bag. The top drop pocket, you see, you just got this divider right here. So it's not pocket heavy. It's definitely more on the minimalist side. Definitely a great business backpack. Usually runs around 280 USD. But you know, when you pay it, you feel it. I love the way that handle feels. Like a little pop. I don't know how they do it. To find out what I'm talking about, link, description, you know what to do. And the final bag for our list is the CTactical CT21 V3. A lot of letters, but not a lot of money for this bag. Not a lot of money, you get what I'm saying. As to where it's really affordable, only 80 bucks. So if you're into that whole Goruck vibe, tactical, sporty, very, very durable, lots of real estate for patches, but you don't want to spend 400 bucks, which I totally understand, CTactical is a great alternative. The bag has a lot of external lash points, which is great for carrying things externally on your bag. Love its honeycomb orange interior. Makes it easier to find what you put where. Chunky shoulder straps. And a top pocket here, which is great for your sunglasses. It actually uses like a, not kind of microfiber, but a very soft material. Just a really nice spot to put your shades. You know, they'll be nice and protected. If you're into the tactical look, want to save a few bucks, CT's got a great reputation. They make great products. And our full review, link down there. So if you're still here, you might be a little overwhelmed with all the options. And believe me, I could have doubled the size of this list. We're just in an amazing time as consumers in this niche. There's so many great bags out there. There's more and more by the day, and it's like whatever you need, some bag brands got you covered. But if you need me to give you a recommendation, I'm gonna probably say the Air CitiPac Pro. Now remember, this is the Ultra version, but it also comes in Cordura Ballistic Nylon or X-Pac. And it's just such an easy bag to recommend. You've got all the comfort, you've got the great tech protection, a little quick access, a little hydration on the side. It gives you everything that you need from a brand who's really built an incredible reputation over the past 10 years. And to see why I'm so enthused about the Air CitiPac Pro, you can just watch this video right here. If you got any questions about any bags, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.